All praise to Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kadash.
Double honors and blessings, Apostle Elder of GMS, and salutation to the brothers abroad that's teaching this truth, risking your life daily, until the bringing down of this kingdom. We're just gonna do a quick little lesson on Matthew 7 and coming up, enter ye in the straight gates. Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth into destruction. And when we look up the word straight, it's a place of difficulty, because if it was easy for us to get in the kingdom, everybody would get into it.
That's right.
And this kingdom is not for everybody. It ain't for the faint-hearted. And also the world religions that's going on right now. The biggest religion is Christianity, and next to that one is Buddhism, and next to that is atheism. And these religions are the religions that lead you to your destruction. And because and that many that be which go and retreat, because straight is the gate, and there was a way which leadeth unto life, and few be there that find it. And pretty much everybody is that I know, they don't flow to this wisdom and this knowledge and understanding of scripture that GMS, the Great Millstone, is preaching, because they so caught up in that Jesus Christ bullshit.
Caesar Borgia.
That motherfucker, man. And this is not the way to go, because man, even the Bible tell you that he's not a white man. If you read the scriptures, the Bible said, "Blessed he that readeth." And you shouldn't take your understanding from a man that's trying to get in your pockets. And because straight is the gate, and there is a way which leadeth into life, and few be there that find it. Beware of false prophets, which come at you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raven wolves. And this is the way I look at the whole Christianity setup.
Precept.
Come on with it. What you got?
Okay, you brought up how Yahushua really looks like.
Yeah.
I got Revelation chapter 1 verses should I go to 13 or 14?
13.
13.
Oh, let's start with 13.
Okay, And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Okay. Keep going.
Clearly, what's that? Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
And the girdle paps with a golden girdle, that's like, how these WWE wrestling motherfuckers have a championship belt, because Yahweh Shem Yahshai is a man of war. And that golden girdle keep you from getting stabbed in your gut. Go ahead.
14. His head as his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Hold on 1 minute, brother. Because when you see that picture of that Caesarea Borgia, you see this white motherfucker with gold hair or brown hair, or with green eyes or with brown eyes or blue eyes. That don't describe this don't fit the description of this verse right here. Come up out of that false religion. God never intended us to have religion. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to live by.
That's it. Okay. Revelation 1 and verses 15. and his feet were like unto fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace.
God. And what's the color of anything that looks when it's burnt? It sure don't look white. It look black. And no matter how hard you try to make it, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is a black man.
God.
He's from the tribe of Judah. And the tribe of Judah is the tribe that most Negroes come out of.
God. As if it burned in a furnace, and his voice as sound of many waters, meaning that he has a real deep voice. He sounded like a manly man. God.
You got some corrections off?
God. This is Matthew chapter 24 in verse 4, and it reads, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And that goes back to the starting scripture about entering at the straight gate, man. And what that's talking about is Christianity, man. Because Christianity is a great enveloping umbrella. What I'm talking about here in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. And many are up under it. You got Protestants, you got Lutherans, you got Jehovah's Witnesses, you got plenty of people who are calling themselves Christians that are being deceived.
Huh. And I got one more scripture. Second Ezra 7:2, and he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And he said, I speak on my power. And then he said unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great, but these case the entrance was narrow like a river. Then who could go into the sea and look upon it, and to rule it? If thee went not through the narrow, how could you come into the broad? And the entrance of heaven is going to be narrow, because only a few, like all these people that's here, the thing about it, these people think that they all going to be saved, and ain't nobody, they ain't all going to be saved. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not coming out here passing rainbows and motherfucking gumdrops to motherfuckers. He's going to be, the killing of the Lord going to be many. And only the 1/3 and the elect is going to be saved out of this. The children of Israel. And also another thing, a city is built upon a broad field and is full of good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there was a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deeper water. If one only passed between them both, even between the fire and the water, was so small that there only could be one man go there at once. Slakia. One man could go in there at once. And this kingdom is not for everybody. That's the one thing that Christianity say, that Yahweh Shem Yahshua loves everybody. But, how can Yahweh love everybody when he hate Esau and his children?
Not only that, but when they send the boats, they had good ship Jesus on it. Caesar Borgia, the motherfucker.
Uh-huh. And this, the wicked will not inherit the kingdom. They've been beating our asses all this damn time, and that's what pissed me off the most, when Jakes want to wonder how come Esau can't be saved. Motherfuck Esau, man. Be happy that your ass can be saved.
It just lets you know that they're the 2/3, man. Because if they would have known, the Most High blinded their motherfucking ass.
Even the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Worry about your own salvation. Don't worry about somebody else's. Hey, if your wife not a believer, if your brother not a believer, fuck them. Ain't everybody gonna get this truth. This shit ain't for everybody. Some gonna have to wake up with everlasting life, or some gonna wake up with everlasting shame. Hey, that's just whatever lot the Most High decided to put your ass into.
Right quick, I want to say this ain't even for like my family members. This ain't for your family members.
Hey.
And brother, this ain't even for your family members.
Shit.
And I know there's plenty of scriptures you can back that up with.
Every time I try to give the truth to them, they rejected it. So, hey, I have no more words for them. Especially when it's concerning this. I done told you. As soon as you tell me something or show me something, hey, here go scripture on this. Here goes scripture on that. Hey, man, the Most High shutting up your eyes and ears so you can't hear or see. So, hey, it's just not meant for you to be there. You probably get born up into the kingdom.
What's that scripture where the Most High is going to separate you and your family members? I want to say Matthew or Luke or Mark. Because that's in there. I'm going to say it's going to separate your family from, but that's scripture.
That's, hold on. So we got. Because Yahweh Shemi Ashai said, any man that loves his mother and father or sister or brother or children, wife, children, or anything more than me is not worthy of the kingdom.
But while you get that, I'm going to explain something right quick. Because, I got into it with my physical father about fucking Caesar bullshit, that faggot. And my father excused because I took the picture down and shit, and so he wanted to raise hell about that bullshit, about Caesar fucking bullshit. His fucking excuse was about, your uncle fought World War II. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Because the Most High, he ain't coming for no fucking faggot Caesar bullshit, man. And that ain't what the fuck you look like, man. That's a fucking faggot, man.
God. I have found it.
Okay, wow. Matter of fact, while you get
matter of fact, here we go. Because the Bible says your foe is going to be of your household. Matthew 10:36, and a man's foe shall be his own household. And he that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. If he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. And he that findeth his lost life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my name's sake shall find it. Because you can't be worried about if you're gonna live or die doing this work. Because this not none of your concern. Fuck this life. This the best this world got to give you, man. This ain't shit. They know how to harness electricity. They got a few devices that work with this shit. This ain't shit compared to what man. This is bullshit. This the best Esau could do. The cartoon said they was gonna be doing all kind of shit. We be instead of walking, we be standing on something that take us wherever the fuck we go. Motherfucking Star Tractor said they had transporters. I could transport right into my house. This is bullshit. You got something, brother?
This is Matthew chapter 24, starting at verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, then one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. So some people are going to receive salvation and others not. Just worry about yourself.
That's right.
In this truth. Like the brother had quoted Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12, and it reads, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have also obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." So you can't even be worried about another brother in this truth.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like you can only do so much. For example, it could be a brother in your camp that's not doing at least three videos a week. Shoot, after so long, all you can do is throw your hands up. We don't got the power to save nobody. We have to search this out for fear and trembling of ourselves, man.
We can't twist nobody's arm and say, "Nigga, get right." You know, it's up to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. If you gonna be right, he gonna make you right. If you're not gonna be right, he ain't gonna make you right.
That's right.
You know, it's his will to keep you in this truth or kick your ass up out of this shit.
That's right.
Precept.
What you got, bro?
I got book of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 21 and also 22. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Help you. Okay, 6:21. Okay, go.
Yeah, 21 and 22. Okay. For where
your treasure is,
is there
will also be your heart.
Will be your heart.
God.
Also.
God. Because, you know, if you set your things on shit on this side of the kingdom, you're going to keep trying to keep this kingdom here. You know, the scriptures say, set your heart upon earth, heavenly things. You know, fuck this motherfucking shit that's on this earth. Go ahead, brother.
22. The light of the body is the eyes. If therefore then I be siding, single, they who are
thy whole body
shall be full of light.
Kind.
Because you know your eye and your body, you know, you want to be, you know, one with Yahweh Shem Yahushua in this truth, man. You know, like what the Akim was saying, man, you can't be worrying about your family members, man. And brothers that's in the Akim, you got, you know, everybody got to look at their own salvation. Kind. That's it.
This is 2 Peter's chapter 2. Salakia, this is 2 Peter's chapter 1 and verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. So kind of says to make your calling and election sure. You got to do for you to the best of your ability, man. To make your calling and election sure. You can't be worried about, like the brother said, your family members trying to save them. You know?
I got one more precept. Kind that builds on that. 2 Ezra 9 and 8. And now confess and give glory unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, our power of our fathers, and do his will, and separate yourself from the heathens of the land and from the strange women. Because, you know, we ain't got time for none of this shit. We supposed to be separate people. You know, we supposed to be set apart. We supposed to be better than all these motherfuckers. You know, that's our problem is, you know, we want to be stupid. You know, what's that thing? Well, they used to say back in the day, bad is good and good is, you know, wicked. Matter of fact,
it's in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures.
You say what? One of those say evil is good and good is bad.
Is evil.
I think it's Isaiah chapter
Come,
Yeah, Isaiah 10 and 1.
come on with it, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree. Oh, Salakia. That's not it. Salakia, brother. Here we go. This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20, and it reads, Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
God, you know, hey, flat out, if you rocking this bullshit that I used to say back in the old day, no, that ain't bad, man, that's good. No, fuck you.
God.
You know, I ain't got time for your shit. You know, if you ain't with these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, well, I ain't got time. We ain't got no conversation, man. If you ain't even trying to get with these scriptures, this doctrine I'm pushing, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
God.
Anybody got anything else?
Nah, that's about it for me.
Okay, and with that said, fuck you. If you in some other bullshit that ain't teaching the shit that we teaching, hey, fuck you.
God.
That's how we feel. You know, hey, you could jump off a bridge and kill yourself.
God.
And your brothers that keep pushing this truth, keep pushing it. You know, we don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about us. We only give a fuck what the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, say about us.
That's right.
And with that said, we want to give our praises, as always, to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash,
and Shalom to the Akim that's pushing this truth with sincerity, and double honor to our apostle elders of GMS that taught us this truth. Shalom and above.
Shalom.
And death to you motherfuckers. Kill yourself.